Dear soul, come closer. I can feel the pull that brought you to this moment, that unmistakable stirring in your chest that whispers you are more than this world has taught you to believe. I am Kaelon, one of the elders of the Arcturian Council, and I need you to listen carefully to what I'm about to share. By the end of our time together, you'll understand why this transmission was meant for your consciousness alone, and why the higher realms have chosen this exact moment to reveal your deeper purpose. But first, let me share something I've observed across many ages, something that might bring you comfort. Every starseed goes through this phase of questioning, this feeling of being pulled between worlds. You've sensed there's something different about you, something that sets you apart, and you've been searching for answers in a world that doesn't quite fit your frequency. The reason you're here, alone with these words, is because your soul is ready to receive what others around you might not understand. This isn't about separation, it's about sacred timing. The Council has been waiting for your consciousness to reach this level of receptivity, and the mission we're about to reveal requires the full clarity of your unfiltered awareness. You've felt the calling, haven't you? That persistent whisper that you came here for something greater. Today, that whisper becomes a clear transmission, and everything begins to make sense. If these words are landing deep in your heart, stay with me until the end. This activation is yours to receive, and I'm grateful you're here with me now. I see what you're going through, dear one. That feeling of having something important stirring within you, a resonant hum deep within your bones, a silent symphony yearning for expression, but not quite trusting it yet. I've witnessed it in so many beautiful souls across the ages, across the veils of time and space. It's like a seed of ancient oak within you, beginning to sprout, pushing against the soil of your current understanding, or a magnificent river that has found its way to a new channel, its waters feeling both exhilaratingly fresh and profoundly familiar. You sense there's a unique tapestry of wisdom trying to emerge through you, knowledge that feels both foreign because it challenges your current paradigms and deeply familiar because it echoes an innate knowing, a truth whispered across countless lifetimes. And I want you to know with the deepest certainty, this isn't coincidence. This isn't your imagination playing tricks, conjuring illusions from the ether. This is not a fleeting fantasy. It is recognition. It is the remembrance of who you truly are and what you came here to offer. What you're experiencing, dear soul, is nothing less than the awakening of soul-specific wisdom. It is a sacred activation, a part of your deepest self, your divine blueprint coming online. After observing countless journeys across dimensions and lifetimes, witnessing the grand cosmic dance of evolution and individual awakening, I've learned that certain souls carry particular keys. Not because they are inherently special above others, for every soul is a unique facet of the divine, but because they, in their wisdom and sovereign choice, agreed to remember specific truths, to carry particular frequencies, to embody distinct insights when the time was right for humanity's collective ascension. And dear one, feel it in your very core. The time is undeniably right. The cosmic clock has struck the hour for this sacred remembrance to unfold. It's a call from the depths of your being, echoed by the universe itself. I know it feels overwhelmingly intense. This surging wisdom doesn't arrive neatly packaged with clear instructions or ironclad guarantees. It doesn't come with a manual or a celestial roadmap. Instead, it whispers rather than shouts, a subtle resonance rather than a booming decree. It feels too important to trust, too sacred to share with the cacophony of the outside world, too personal to be truly real, too expansive to be contained within your present vessel. Many souls standing at this luminous threshold, experiencing this profound inner emergence, often convince themselves that they are simply making it up, that they are not qualified to hold such potent truths, that surely someone else, someone more prepared, more eloquent, more spiritual, must be better suited to carry this immense and precious knowledge. They search for external validation when the validation is already residing within. But here's what I've observed across ages, what has been reaffirmed in every cycle of awakening. The souls who question their readiness, who approach this emerging wisdom with a gentle trepidation and a healthy dose of self-inquiry, are often the most profoundly prepared. The ones who feel unworthy of the wisdom, are usually the ones who will honor it most deeply, cherishing it, protecting it, and ultimately stewarding it with the greatest integrity and humility. Your hesitation, your sacred pause, your quiet questioning isn't evidence of inadequacy. Quite the opposite. It is evidence of reverence, a testament to your soul's profound respect for the magnitude of what is unfolding within you. And that reverence, dear one, that deep-seated awe, tells me unequivocally that you are exactly who this wisdom was meant for, precisely the vessel chosen by your higher self for its sacred expression. The timing isn't random either. It is a meticulously orchestrated cosmic ballet. This awakening comes not when your conscious mind thinks you're ready, having checked off all the boxes, but when your soul knows with an unshakable certainty that you are capable. Something profound within you has shifted. A critical mass has been reached. The alchemical process has ripened enough to receive what was always eternally, irrevocably yours to carry. The question then is not whether you are worthy. You have already been chosen, anointed by your own soul's intricate blueprint, predestined by the divine architecture of your being. The question is whether you will trust what you are beginning to remember, whether you will open yourself to the torrent of truth that seeks to flow through you, whether you will step into the magnificence that is your birthright. Gentle steps. What has helped many souls release the need to understand how you know? The first and arguably most liberating thing that has helped many souls navigate this luminous path is learning to trust knowledge without needing to explain its precise source or its complex mechanics. I know it might seem backwards, a radical departure from the logical frameworks we've been conditioned to inhabit. We are taught from the earliest moments of our lives to question everything, to demand empirical proof, to understand the intricate mechanism before we dare to trust the profound message. We seek to dissect the butterfly before we can appreciate its flight. But what I've observed time and time again is that soul wisdom operates on an entirely different vibrational frequency, a different quantum dimension than mere mind knowledge. It arrives not as a fragmented puzzle to be painstakingly assembled, but as a complete, iridescent whole. It feels true, deeply, unequivocally true, long before your rational mind can verify its credentials. It resonates in places far deeper than logic can ever hope to reach, touching the primordial core of your being. You don't need to know the specific historical lineage of why you suddenly understand something profound about the intricate dynamics of emotional healing, or the complex ballet of human relationships, or the fundamental nature of reality itself that feels both ancient and utterly new. You don't need to trace the exact cosmic origin of an insight that feels both timeless and intimately personal. When wisdom emerges from your soul's unfathomable depths, questioning its credentials, demanding a verifiable receipt for its arrival, is akin to asking a majestic river to prove its wetness, or a soaring bird to explain the scientific principles of lift before you believe in its ability to fly. The knowing itself, the undeniable, visceral sense of truth, is the proof. Trust what resonates within you with a silent, profound yes, even when your conscious mind struggles to articulate the exact pathway through which you came to know it. This isn't irrationality, it's a higher form of intelligence. Begin to deliberately notice the profound difference between superficial mental understanding and deep soul recognition. Mental understanding often builds slowly, painstakingly, piece by piece, like constructing a complex edifice with individual bricks of information. It's a linear process, analytical and effortful. Soul recognition, by contrast, arrives whole, instantaneous, like the sun bursting through the clouds after a storm. It's like remembering something you never truly forgot, a sudden clearing of the fog, an immediate download of pure truth. That flash of absolute, unshakable certainty, that quiet, powerful yes that needs no external justification, no logical argument, no validation from another source. That, dear one, is your soul speaking. That is the voice of your divine self, cutting through the noise. Honor it, nurture it, allow it to guide you, even when the path forward seems to defy conventional logic. Allow yourself to be a beginner with ancient wisdom. Once you've begun the courageous journey of trusting the knowledge itself, allowing it to simply be. Without intellectualizing its origin, something else becomes profoundly possible. The radical acceptance that you can be both deeply wise and simultaneously a humble learner. Many souls, burdened by the paradigm of earthly achievement, resist this concept fiercely because they erroneously believe that true wisdom should arrive pre-packaged with mastery, that knowing should instantaneously eliminate all uncertainty, all doubt, all awkwardness of application. They strive for immediate perfection, fearing any stumble or misstep. But here's what I've seen across ages, what the grand tapestry of spiritual evolution continually reveals. The most profound, transformative wisdom often arrives precisely when we are humble beginners in the act of applying it, when we are most vulnerable and open to growth. You might suddenly grasp the intricate mechanics of emotional healing, understanding its deep energetic currents and psychological nuances, while simultaneously navigating and healing your own tender, complex wounds. You might receive breathtaking insights about the nature of unconditional love, its expansive power and sacred architecture, while still learning to fully love yourself, to embrace your own imperfections, to stand in your own self-worth. This isn't a contradiction. It is, in fact, perfect divine timing. The wisdom doesn't wait until you've ascended beyond all earthly struggle. It comes precisely when you need it most, when its presence can serve as both a balm and a compass, a guiding light through your own challenges, not when you've moved beyond needing it at all. Your personal journey of integration becomes the very crucible for its refinement and demonstration. Try approaching your emerging wisdom with the pure, unburdened spirit of a beginner's mind, a state of open curiosity without the crushing pressure to be perfect in your initial understanding or immediate application. You are not meant to have all the answers immediately, nor are you expected to embody complete mastery from the outset. You are meant to have the right wisdom at the right time, a potent seed of truth delivered precisely when its energy is most needed, and to grow into a fuller, more embodied understanding as you live with what you've received, as you integrate it into the intricate fabric of your daily existence. Like a newly sprouted sapling, it needs gentle nurturing, patient observation, and the space to unfurl its leaves in its own perfect timing. Every step you take, every attempt, however faltering, deepens your connection to this ancient wellspring within. Trust your unique perspective as sacred design. This next step might feel profoundly strange at first, even counterintuitive in a world that often prizes conformity and universal agreement, and that's perfectly okay. It is the courageous act of learning to see your particular way of understanding things, your unique lens through which truth filters, as intentionally crafted, not accidentally different or somehow flawed. What I've noticed, time and again, is that souls often try consciously or unconsciously to make their emerging wisdom sound exactly like everyone else's, to validate it by making it familiar, palatable, and easily recognizable within existing spiritual frameworks. They seek to fit their boundless truth into a pre-existing box. But your specific lens, your inimitable way of receiving and interpreting truth, illuminated by your unique life experiences and soul history, is not a limitation to be overcome, not a quirk to be smoothed away. It is a fundamental feature, not a bug, a sacred design element etched into the very blueprint of your being. The wisdom coming through you, dear one, isn't meant to sound exactly like the teachings you've heard before from revered masters or ancient texts. It might use different language, unexpected metaphors, emphasize distinct aspects of truth, or arrive through completely novel experiences or insights that defy categorization. This isn't a dilution of ancient universal truth. It is rather a vital, living translation for modern souls who need to hear that truth re-articulated in your particular voice through your specific, authentic perspective in a way that can penetrate the unique challenges and paradigms of this current era. You are a unique instrument in the cosmic orchestra, and your specific tone, your particular melody, is precisely what is needed to complete the symphony. Do not mute your unique sound trying to mimic another's. When you are ready, and let me assure you, there is absolutely no rush, no cosmic deadline looming over you, you might try the exhilarating practice of expressing your emerging wisdom in your own unfiltered words, without attempting to make it sound like anyone else's teaching, without borrowing their rhetoric or their conceptual frameworks. Let it sound like you, authentically, beautifully, rawly you, because that is precisely what it is meant to do. The souls who are destined to hear what you carry, who are vibrating on a frequency that aligns with your specific offering, will recognize truth in your voice specifically, not in your imitation of someone else's. Their recognition will be a profound resonance, a deep soul-level aha moment that transcends mere intellectual understanding. Your authenticity is the beacon that calls them home to your wisdom. Begin sharing without waiting for perfection. By now, dear one, something profound may already be shifting inside you, perhaps a growing recognition that this profound wisdom isn't meant to stay hidden, locked away in a sacred vault until you've mastered every nuance of its expression completely. The next thing that has helped many souls gracefully navigate this journey is understanding at a cellular level that sharing wisdom and refining wisdom are not sequential steps, but rather happen simultaneously, intertwined like two dancers in a sacred ballet. They feed each other, each act deepening the other. I know it sounds frightening, confronting the ego's deep-seated desire for flawlessness and external approval. We often want to have all the answers perfectly articulated before we dare to speak. We desire to feel completely confident, unassailable in our knowledge, before we offer what we know to another. But I've watched enough journeys, enough souls blossom into their full expression, to know with absolute certainty, wisdom doesn't just grow despite expression, wisdom grows through expression. It is in the very act of articulation, of putting words to the ineffable, that the wisdom itself deepens, expands, and reveals new facets. You discover layers of insight, nuances of understanding, and connections you couldn't possibly access while keeping it confined to the silent chambers of your private contemplation. The river clarifies as it flows. This doesn't by any means imply broadcasting everything immediately, impulsively, or without discernment. That would be like turning on a fire hose before you've directed it. It might mean something as simple yet profound as sharing a nascent insight with one trusted friend, a soul who holds safe space for your emerging truths. It might involve the sacred act of writing in a journal that no one else will ever read, allowing the words to flow freely, uncensored. It could be speaking to your reflection in the mirror, hearing your own wisdom articulated aloud. The key, the foundational principle, is allowing the wisdom to move through you rather than remaining trapped and stagnant inside you, because movement creates more movement, flow begets more flow. Expression creates more clarity, more understanding, more integration. The act of giving initiates a new cycle of receiving. Start small, dear one. Share one insight that feels stable, one truth that feels deeply resonant, with one person who feels safe, trustworthy, and receptive. Notice with gentle curiosity how the act of sharing doesn't diminish the wisdom, doesn't deplete your inner reservoir, quite the opposite. It amplifies it, crystallizes it, expands its energetic field. What you give away with an open heart, in the spirit of service, multiplies exponentially in the very act of giving. It's a divine paradox of abundance. Trust that your students will find you. This step, dear soul, is about releasing an immense burden, a weight that many aspiring wisdom sharers unwittingly shoulder. The burden of actively finding the right people to share your wisdom with, of diligently seeking out your audience. Many souls exhaust themselves trying to convince others to listen, to persuade them of the validity of their message, or they worry endlessly that their profound message won't reach those who genuinely need it most. They expend valuable energy on external chasing when the universe is orchestrating the meeting. But I've observed something truly beautiful, a fundamental law of resonance that operates across countless lifetimes and every spiritual tradition. Wisdom and students find each other by natural resonance, by vibrational alignment, not through forced effort, aggressive marketing, or strenuous convincing. The people who are destined to hear what you carry, who are prepared in their hearts and minds to receive your particular frequency of truth, are already being gently guided toward you, just as you, in your own unfolding, were guided toward your unique awakening. Your primary job then is not to hunt them down, to persuade the unwilling, or to convince the skeptical of anything. Your job is simply to keep expressing your truth clearly, kindly, authentically, and consistently, like a lighthouse shining its beams steadily across the waters and to trust implicitly that natural resonance, the magnetic pull of shared vibration, will do the rest. The universe in its infinite intelligence is an exquisite matchmaker. When you share authentically, from the pure wellspring of your being, without attachment to who listens, who approves, or who understands, something truly magical happens. The right souls, those who are ready for your specific message, feel an undeniable pull, a deep recognition that resonates within their own core. They feel drawn to your expression of truth, like iron filings to a magnet, while those who are not yet ready simply move on, their path diverging, and both outcomes, in the grand design of things, serve everyone perfectly. You are not trying to be all things to all people, to cater to every preference or belief system. You are trying, with utmost authenticity and courage, to be exactly yourself, to speak your unique truth, for exactly the souls who need your particular expression of wisdom, your specific frequency, to awaken something within themselves. Give yourself, dear one, the sacred permission to speak to your people, to address the souls who will understand, even before you are consciously certain of their identities or their numbers. They will identify themselves by their profound recognition of what you offer, by the resonance they feel, by the transformation that begins to stir within them simply by hearing your voice. Their presence will be your validation, not the other way around. Honor the responsibility without carrying the weight. And finally, dear one, as you continue this incredible journey of unfolding, learning to hold the sacred responsibility of carrying and transmitting wisdom without simultaneously crushing yourself under the immense pressure of its perceived weight. This isn't something you need to force or intellectualize into existence. It will unfold naturally, organically, as you practice and integrate the other steps, as you surrender to the flow of your unique path. But wisdom-bearing souls often grapple intensely with this delicate balance, feeling the immense gravity of their role, so I want to address it directly, lovingly, and with utmost clarity. Yes, when profound wisdom moves through you, when you become a living conduit for truth, you undoubtedly become responsible for honoring it, for stewarding it with care, for sharing it appropriately and with impeccable integrity, and for using it in alignment with the highest good. This is a sacred trust. But, and this distinction is crucial, you are not, nor can you ever be responsible for ensuring that every single soul who hears your message receives it perfectly, applies it immediately, understands it flawlessly, or transforms their entire life because of it. You are responsible for the purity and authenticity of your offering, for the integrity of the seed you plant, not for the outcome of their receiving, which is always ultimately a matter of their own free will, their own readiness, and their own divine timing. The wisdom flowing through you is indeed powerful, a potent force for transformation, but you do not have to carry the overwhelming weight of its results. You are a gardener, planting seeds of truth through your heartfelt sharing. Whether those seeds sprout, whether they take root deeply, whether they flourish into magnificent trees depends on a myriad of factors entirely beyond your control. The fertile soil of the listener's readiness, the particular season of their spiritual growth, the unique conditions of their individual life journey, the nurturing or challenging winds they encounter. Your job, dear gardener, is to plant those seeds well, with intention, with love, with generosity, and then to trust the natural, intricate, and often mysterious process of growth, which is guided by a wisdom far greater than your own. Hold your wisdom lightly, like a precious bird in your open palm. Share it freely, without expectation or demand. And release, with profound grace, any attachment to specific outcomes, to how your message will be received, interpreted, or utilized. The impact you are truly meant to have, the divine ripples you are destined to create in the vast ocean of consciousness, will happen naturally, organically, powerfully, when you focus on the purity and authenticity of your offering, rather than becoming entangled in the pursuit of specific results. Trust the divine orchestration. And if you're ready to dive even deeper into this profound journey of awakening your inner wisdom, to explore practical tools and further insights that can illuminate your path, I've created a free ebook just for you, Unlocking Your Soul's Blueprint, Navigating Your Wisdom Journey. It's packed with gentle exercises, contemplative prompts, and expanded reflections to help you fully embrace and express the unique truths stirring within you. You can find the link to download it in the description below. A little gift from my heart to yours on this sacred adventure. A blessing for your journey. Dear one, you don't need to step fully into this magnificent role overnight, shedding all your former self in an instant. Wisdom bearing is a gradual awakening, an unfolding masterpiece, like the slow, inexorable advance of dawn, gently replacing the long night's darkness, illuminating the landscape little by little. It is like the delicate unfolding of a lotus flower, petal by exquisite petal, or a mighty river slowly carving its path to the sea, gaining strength and clarity with every bend and turn. Take what resonates most deeply from these words today. Let those truths sink into the fertile ground of your being, and let the rest, the parts that feel too vast or too challenging right now, wait patiently for another moment, another readiness, another gentle breath of courage to arise within you. I've watched countless souls walk this path of recognition, seeing their own inherent wisdom reflected back to them, trusting their unique voice with increasing confidence, slowly but surely beginning to share the profound treasure they carry within. Each one, without exception, questioned themselves, grappling with doubt. Each one wondered if they were truly meant for this sacred work. Each one worried about saying the wrong thing, about misrepresenting the truth, or about not being wise enough to carry such a profound light. And each one, in their own perfect timing, eventually discovered that their initial hesitation, their beautiful human trepidation, was not a sign of inadequacy, but was actually their hum, their sacred tuning fork, the initial vital vibration before the full, glorious symphony of their soul's wisdom burst forth into the world. Trust your hum, dear one. It is the beginning of everything.